started as a dancer in ballet. What made you click with flamenco dance?
I did start in ballet, but flamenco is an art form that I started in order to expand in ballet. And one day, my mom was late to pick me up from class, and I was sitting in the lobby, and there was a private flamenco class after mine, and this dancer was so gorgeous and exuded so much energy and so much life and so much expression, and I just couldn't take my eyes off her. And I had just started flamenco. My teacher was in the corner keeping time to the music, and I'd never seen her do that. When the dancer stopped, my teacher gave her corrections, but she wasn't talking to the dancer. She was talking to someone sitting behind me in the lobby. And I turned around, and her mother was sitting behind me, and she was signing the corrections to the dancer because she was deaf. And I later learned she was deaf and mute, but she said so much with her body. Her name was Fatima Lopez, and she filled her body with so much expression, so much that she couldn't say with her voice. And that was really the moment that I felt flamenco really transcends language, and it transcends sound. It says so much and reaches across so many bridges through its expressive power. And I really felt the earth kind of shift underneath me, and that's the moment that flamenco really struck my heart.
What a beautiful story. I was not expecting that, especially because when I think of flamenco, I think of the music, the vocals, the guitar.
Yes, and she couldn't hear any of that, but she could feel some of the vibration. But so much of flamenco comes from the soul and the heart. It is an art of resistance. It comes from the oppressed people of southern Spain, and so it has that expressive power, that fight, that strength.
Well, you started here in Phoenix, local girl, went to Xavier, then you studied in New Mexico, then you studied in Spain and danced flamenco around the world for over a decade.
That's right, that's right. I was in companies based in Madrid, New York, Seville, and Santa Fe, as well as some companies based here in Phoenix.
You've got a performance coming up October 18th. Tell us about that.
October 18th is our 10-year celebration of performing on the season programming of Scottsdale Center for the Performing Arts, and it's called Braided Roots, and it's about exploring those syncretic roots I was talking about of flamenco, but also the roots of every dancer that practices the art, every guitarist that practices the art, the singers. Flamenco is from Spain, but it's become a global art form that people practice all over the world, and every artist who practices it brings their soul, themselves, their roots. And so just like a braided rope where each fiber might be weak by itself, when braided together, it becomes strong. And all of these roots that we bring to flamenco is what makes us strong. We're stronger together.
Well, I cannot wait to see this preview that you've prepared for us. So I'm going to step aside and let the dancers dance and the musicians strum.
All right.
Let's do it.
We'll show you what we got.